Hey, this is Steve, and I'm doing a video today about black goji berries. It's an update. Someone on YouTube actually who is starting some black goji berries asked if he could see an update on the black goji berries that I'm actually doing. So I wanted to do that for him today. And just to start off, say if you like this video, please hit like and subscribe. And I'll give you another chance at the end of the video should you watch this whole thing. So I hope you're having a good day, and let's get started. The goji berries, since I've actually started them from seed, and there's a few different things going on with them. Most of them pretty good, and I'm trying a few different things because some of the goji berries kind of wilted and didn't look so great. That could have been because they were being taken out of the aero garden and then going from like a more aquatic environment to having soil, and a little bit of a shock for them. But one thing you don't want to do is overwater them too much or underwater them too much. So that has been one of the things that you really have to watch out for. I found if you put it in a bigger pot and the plants are pretty decent size, that it actually seems to do a little bit better. So this last bit of goji berries that I did, I actually let them grow to be pretty big, and the thing is the roots actually start intertwining with each other in an aero garden because the space is kind of limited. So you want to take them out after just a few weeks if you decide to do it this way. Then I wanted to try another way of doing it, and I'll show you that as well. And that's with taking cuttings and actually putting root tone powder on it, and or I should say rooting powder, because there's different brands of rooting powder that are pretty good. And then just dipping in that and putting them into small cells and seeing how they do with forming roots. And that is kind of like 50% of them are kind of working, and since they are kind of a little bit woody cuttings at that point, not so bad, I don't think. So anyway, I'm going to show you some of the goji berries that I actually have and what they're looking like at this stage. So I have 3 different things for you to look at. Okay, so these are some of the goji berries that I actually had. Came out of the aero garden and did pretty well. Not too bad. This tends to be a little bit different than the red goji berry. Red goji berry is good at making stalks that are sturdy, a little bit sturdier than these. And I think this eventually over the course of time will grow stronger stalks, especially from the pictures that I've seen of some of them. There's not a whole lot of information on some of the black goji berries and actually how to grow them well. So I'm kind of pioneering a little bit in this, and there's some other people doing that as well. Won't say the last name, but Andrew, I'm giving you this update so that you can actually see what's going on and you know, see what to expect with what you're planting here. So I had a person that was watching one of my videos and wanted a little update, so doing this for him and for others as well today. And a big slug just dropped off of one of my plants here, so that's interesting. Maybe that's why a few of the leaves are kind of gone at this point. Anyway, so that's these 2 right here. These plants aren't doing too badly here. I've actually given some away as well. Now, here's 2 plants that actually are doing pretty well, but this is where I took a bunch of cuttings off of these plants and made a tray of cuttings where I actually dipped them in root tone, as I had mentioned, And the stems on these are very woody and they're strong stems, so I expect these plants to do really well. They had a ton of roots on them after taking them out of the AeroGarden, and now they're kind of like fending for themselves right now. I also put them in an organic type of substrate here, and I think they'll do really well with that. What I'm probably going to do is put them inside the garden space because rabbits love these. It doesn't matter if they have thorns on them. The rabbits seem to eat them thorns and all, which I don't get. I guess they must have tough little tongues or something like that, but I've lost a few plants to that, so I'm keeping them in containers so that I don't lose all of my goji berries. And I'm eventually going to be replicating these inside my garden space that is fenced around with a lot of chicken wire. So that should help as well. So to give you a quick view of this, not so bad. You can probably see some of the whitish stems that are in here. And yeah, looking pretty good. I'm going to zoom in with the camera as well. As we get really close, you can kind of see some of the whitish stems on these. And where I cut a bunch of the cuttings, there's a bunch of little new leaves coming out. So these are going to probably start pumping out a little bit of growth here soon, which is good. And I should be getting some berries from especially these mother plants that I took out of the AeroGarden. So that should be working pretty well for me, hopefully. Okay, so now I'm going to show you what my plants look like that were cuttings off of those main ones that I just showed you. And so here they are in the tray. You can see a bunch of them that are green and doing okay. And if you were to tug on them, you can feel that they are building roots. So it might take like another few weeks for them to get a good little root base, and I'm putting these in the greenhouse and they seem to be doing kind of okay. And then there's some that I had that just didn't like trying to be rerouted, so yeah, they might not be doing so well. But anyway, I should get probably about 20 off of this one tray that are actually going to be working for me, so that's not so bad, I don't think. So I hope if you're trying to grow goji berries, they're growing at least as well as these. And if you're having really good luck doing it starting from seed and doing it organically right from the very start, let me know. I kind of cheated a little bit on growing these, but the cool thing is, once that you have got them going and you can make cuttings from them, you can put them in organic soil and start growing it that way and get really good results. Because I know a lot of people want to do it completely organically. I get that, and I definitely want to try my first black goji berry. That would be so cool. One of the other videos that I saw, one of the guys was actually picking one off and trying it. I don't think they have a ton of flavor, but it's the antioxidants that are killer that I'm after, and you know, I'm totally going for that. So anyway, I will actually post a video probably a few weeks from now when these are hopefully growing a little bit more and maybe flowering or having berries. So we'll see what happens with these. Have a great day. It's about almost 80 degrees right here, but it's nice out. So thanks for watching this video with me. And if you haven't done it, please hit the like and subscribe button. All right, see you soon.